Good morning, Coach Devin here. It is 6:30 a.m. Doing a little bit of cardio, answering some emails. And right now we're doing a video called Myth Busting with Devin. All right, here we go. We're talking about two things today. We're talking about breakfast and heavy weights. Let's start with heavy weights. Everybody has this myth out there that says, if you lift heavy weights, you get big. Guys think it, women think it. Some women think that if you lift any weights, you're gonna get big. Some guys think, oh, if I do 5 sets of 5 reps, that's the answer, I'm gonna get big. All right, that's not true. This is not a real thing. Unfortunately, I mean, if you wanna lift heavy weights, you can do that. Does it get you bigger than lifting lighter weights to failure? No. Doesn't touch on time under tension. It's not a thing. Look, heavy weights, I mean, we're talking really heavy weights for you. Now, heavy weights for you and me might be different. What you do, you might lift something in 5 reps and 400 pounds and you're like, okay, that's easy. Or I might do it and 100 pounds is heavy. Heavy weights it's subjective to who you are. It's how strong you are. So let's get that cleared up right off the gun. What is a heavy weight is specific to you and what you feel is a heavy weight. Second part of this is, does heavy weights make you bigger? It really doesn't. Heavy weights will make you stronger. So if you want to be a power lifter, yeah, heavy weights work. Of course they work. Because power lifters, like that, power lifters, big guys, are they getting big just because they're lifting the heaviest weight they can lift? Nope. I know power lifters that aren't even that big. Stupid strong, but not enormous. That's not the point of powerlifting. Powerlifting is not about being the biggest person in the room, because that's not even the name of it. It's called powerlifting. Talk about lifting the most amount of weight for how much you weigh. That's where the divisions happen in powerlifting. You don't get a guy in powerlifting who's 350 going against a guy who's 180 or 150, and they compete head to head. That's not how this works. We're not talking the world's strongest man. We're talking powerlifting. Lifting heavy weight isn't going to make you big. I know women who powerlift who are not big at all. They're crazy strong. Some of them are stronger than I am, but they're not crazy strong. This is not how it works. Lifting heavy will not make you big, will not make you bulky. For guys out there, stop doing it. You got to lift for what and work out for what your goals are, not for your ego. For women, stop thinking this, if I lift weights, I'm about to get huge. You're not. Look, if getting huge was easy, I am years and years and years into exercise. I have been working out consistently since I was 14 years old. I am now 46. You can do that math at home. I'm not good at it, but I think it comes out to 32. Yeah, I think it's 32 years. Long time. Longer than some of you guys have been alive. If it was easy to get big because you lift heavy weights, I'd be huge. 32 years of work should make me enormous. No, you're not gonna get huge because getting huge, if you wanna get enormous and bulky, that's a thing, people do it, but lifting heavy isn't what makes you huge. It just doesn't work that way. Period, end of discussion. So stop thinking about it. It's the quality of the workout, the amount of time your body is under tension, how far you push it, those type of things. That will control a little bit about how much bigger you get. And genetics play a big role. I'm never gonna be an enormous guy because genetically, that's not where I am. So stop thinking heavy equals big or heavy makes bulky. It's not real, guys. The second thing we're gonna talk about today is breakfast. You got these two trains of thought out there. So back in the day, and you still hear it a lot, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. No, breakfast is a meal of the day. Is it the most important meal you're gonna have? No, it really isn't. It's a meal. Is it important to have breakfast? Well, I like breakfast because I wake up and I'm hungry. Some people don't eat breakfast at all because they do intermittent fasting. Does intermittent fasting work? Sure. Works for some people, other people it sucks for. For me, it makes me angry and cranky because I hate being hungry. So intermittent fasting it's not my baby. Doesn't work for me. Makes me kind of cranky. For other people, intermittent fasting works. So when it breaks down for breakfast, breakfast is not the most important meal you're gonna have. It's not gonna turn you on for the day and give you a great day because you ate breakfast. It's a meal. Lunch is just as important. Supper is just as important. All your meals are equally important. Screwing up on a meal, eating crappy for a meal, does damage the same way as eating crappy at breakfast. Skipping supper be just as bad if you're supposed to be eating it as skipping breakfast. Nothing is more important or less important. What I consider, and I've always considered this, and with 26 years of experience in this business as a personal trainer, if you want to be successful, I feel like eating consistently over the course of the day sets you up for the most possible success. Yes, you can eat all your meals in one shot if you want to. All your calories, one meal. Because I know there's some intermittent fasters out there that are going, but Devin, this is what, okay, yeah, you can do that. 100%, scientifically it works. However, for the rest of us in the world, like me and most people, you want to set yourself up for the best possible situation. The best possible situation for you and me. Yeah, you and me. I have found for clients is consistency and not getting to the point where they're super hungry. If you're super hungry, you make stupid mistakes. So if I don't eat for 12 hours and then I tend to overeat, and I will eat anything I get my hands on. You come home from supper, from work, and food isn't ready, and you're super, super hungry. While you're making dinner, you snack. And you're making dinner and snacking, making dinner and snacking. Next thing you know, you basically had 2 meals because you've eaten your snacks before supper comes along and you're not hungry anymore. And half the time you're snacking on stupid stuff. So that's for me why I don't like intermittent fasting, but it is workable. But end of the day, breakfast, not the most important meal of the day. Definitely not. It's a meal. It's good to have. I think it's positive. I think it helps people and sets you up for success, but it's not the most important meal you're gonna have. Message me, comment down below some other things and other myths you'd like me to talk about, or things you believe about fitness that you think are true, but then you're like, is that true or is that not true? Comment. I'd love to hear from you. Send me a message. I'd love to bust some of those myths for you too. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.